Leviticus, the third book of Moses, sets out the appropriate offerings acceptable to the Lord, and the appointed time for the feasts. Leviticus provides us with the practical application of the laws that pertain to man's physical relationship with God. These occur through his five senses: sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing. First of these is sight, the burnt offering. Bring before the Lord an animal from the herd, place it on the altar earth, and burn it throughout the night, so that the fire can be seen in the sight of the Lord. Feast of Passover and unleavened bread, present an offering by fire in the sight of the Lord. Through smell, the grain offering. Bring before the altar a handful of fine flour and oil and incense with the meat offering, and burn it so that the aroma is pleasing to the smell of your God. Feast of First Fruits. Bring to the Lord the first grain of harvest for the priest to wave before the Lord. Then sacrifice a lamb without defect, making the aroma pleasing to the smell of your God. Through taste, the sin offering. Bring to the Lord a young bull without defect and slaughter it. The priest who offers it must eat it, and also his family may eat it. The Feast of Weeks. For a sin offering, sacrifice one male goat, a sacred offering to the Lord for the priest who eats it. And do not reap the edges of your harvest. Leave them for the poor or alien to take and eat. Through touch, the guilt offering. Bring to the Lord a ram from the flock without defect, and slaughter it, and sprinkle its blood against the sides of the altar all around. The Day of Atonement is a day of fasting. You must deny yourself, and nothing must be touched, for it is a Sabbath day of rest. Through hearing, the fellowship offering given for expression of thankfulness in the hearing of the Lord. The Feast of Trumpets, to be commemorated by blasts of trumpets. Feast of Tabernacles closes the ceremonies. Now the laws of the festivals. Between sunset Sunday and sunset Monday is the day of Shabbat. The 39 mitzvahs of the Sanhedrin apply. On this day one calls on the Lord I Am, whose divine name is commemorated on this day of rest. The waters of life are freely given before twilight, when the sign of Aquarius rises over the eastern horizon. For Passover therefore begins on the 15th day, or the day of the full moon, that occurs in the sign Capricorn, during the solar month of Cancer, around the time of the conjunction of the sun with the star Sirius, the dog star, the 15th of Tammuz. Festival waving of first fruits occurs on the day after Sabbath, following the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Feast of Weeks begins on the 50th day following the waving of first fruits. Festival of the Feast of Trumpets occurs on the 14th day prior to the beginning of the Feast of Tabernacles on the day of the new moon, signaling the beginning of the 7th month. The festival of the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the Jewish year, should occur on the 5th day prior to the first full moon that occurs in Cancer during the 10th zodiacal month of Capricorn, while the moon is in Taurus. The festival of the Feast of Tabernacles, the festival of booths, which takes place in the Jewish 7th month, should begin on the 15th day or the day of the first full moon that occurs in Cancer during the 10th solar month of Capricorn. The appointed feasts and calendar ends this book of Leviticus.